Who is the voice finalist Grace West? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Maisihaigian native Grace West found herself in the top 5 on season 23 of The Voice. She chose to be on Blake Shelton's team during the season's blind auditions, where she sang her rendition of Maybe It Was Memphis by Pan Tillis, and became his last ever chair turn. Sign up for the entertainment and TV newsletter. Your info will be used in accordance with our privacy policy. Grace West is a singer-songwriter from Canton, Michigan. At the age of 16, she signed with Mucho Love Music in Nashville, Tennessee, and later relocated to the area with her family to pursue her music dreams. "I'm making pop country with an old-school vibe," West says of her music on her website, noting that Luke Combs and other contemporary stars who straddled the border between country music's classic traditions and modern makeover are her inspiration. "I love bringing the elements of classic country, the foundation of the genre, into a more modern sound," she continued. Surprise the way in. West first rose to fame after debuting on season 23 of The Voice, where she competed as a member of Team Shelton during his final ride as coach. When she's not on stage, she can often be found posting about her life on Instagram to thousands of followers. West competed in The Voice finale alongside Gina Miles, Team Niall, NYVS, Team Blake, Sorrell, Team Chance, and Dee Smooth, Team Kelly, for a chance to be the show's next winner. Carried away. New episodes of The Voice can be watched live on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC. Episodes can also be streamed on Peacock the next day with an active subscription. Season 24 is scheduled to premiere in its normal time slots sometime in the fall of 2023 and will feature a new coaching panel of Reba McEntire, Niall Horan, Gwen Stefani, and John Legend. Grace West, whose full name is Grace Elise West, hails from the United States and grew up in a small town that shaped much of her character and love for music. Born into a family where music was always a constant, West was immersed in various musical genres from a young age. Her parents, both lovers of diverse musical tastes, exposed Grace to everything from country to pop, from classic rock to modern R&B. Her love for music didn't grow in a vacuum but was nurtured in a home filled with instruments, vinyl records, and impromptu performances. Her parents' influence can be traced back to their own passions for live performances and their interest in both mainstream and underground music scenes. Growing up with such an eclectic soundtrack set Grace apart from her peers. While other children may have been drawn to mainstream artists, West gravitated toward a more traditional, heartfelt form of music. Country music, with its storytelling roots, was a particular influence. She was drawn to the way country music could express universal themes of love, loss, and West's natural talent was evident. She started singing in school productions and local events, quickly establishing herself as a promising young vocalist. Encouraged by teachers and family members, Grace took her musical pursuits seriously, often practicing in her bedroom, writing her own songs, and covering hits by her favorite artists. Her early performances, while humble, demonstrated the raw emotion and authenticity that would later become her hallmark on The Voice. By her teenage years, Grace had developed a deep understanding of her voice, learning to master it through years of lessons and practice. She was no stranger to the competitive world of music, having participated in local talent shows and singing competitions in her hometown. Despite a promising start, she still had to navigate the tough realities of the music industry, where a large portion of the success comes from exposure and opportunity. Her entry into The Voice came at a pivotal moment in her life. At the time, Grace was juggling a variety of roles, including studying and working part-time jobs. Music was always the focal point, but the financial and emotional challenges of pursuing it professionally weren't lost on her. She knew that The Voice could provide the platform she needed to take her career to the next level, and it became her goal to make it onto the show. Grace's decision to audition for The Voice was motivated by more than just the desire for fame. She wanted the world to hear her voice, to understand her story through song, and to find a deeper connection with others who resonated with the same feelings she expressed in her performances. She felt a deep sense of purpose, as if her entire journey had led her to that one moment. When Grace West first took the stage for her blind audition on The Voice, it was clear from the start that her performance was going to be different from anything the audience had seen before. She chose a song that perfectly showcased her vocal range and emotional depth, capturing the attention of the coaches immediately. Her voice, a mix of strength and vulnerability, cut through the tension of the blind audition, leading to an impressive reaction from the coaches. It wasn't long before the chairs began to turn. Grace's style was a fusion of classic country, modern pop, and heartfelt storytelling, something that resonated deeply with the judges. Her performance felt organic and authentic, a reflection of her personality and musical identity. The moment she was selected by a coach, Grace knew that her dreams were beginning to unfold. Once selected to be on a team, Grace's journey on The Voice became both a platform for growth and a testing ground for her abilities. As a contestant, she faced the typical pressures of the competition, from vocal challenges to the high stakes of live performances. But what set Grace apart from many of the other contestants was her ability to stay true to herself. While others might have fallen into the trap of trying to mold themselves into a specific genre or style to appeal to a wider audience, Grace continued to hone her own unique voice, never shying away from the vulnerability that defined her performances. Throughout the competition, Grace impressed both her coach and the viewers with her versatility. She was equally at home performing slow, soulful ballads as she was belting out powerful anthems. Her musical choices demonstrated a deep understanding of both the technical and emotional sides of music. She brought an authenticity to each song that was truly captivating. Her performances in the live shows, especially during the knockout and playoff rounds, were standout moments in the competition. Grace's voice connected with audiences on a personal level, transcending the standard singing competition formula. Her performances didn't just showcase vocal prowess, they conveyed stories of heartbreak, hope, and resilience. It was clear that the audience was rooting for her not just because of her talent, but because of the emotion she poured into every note. One of the defining moments of her time on The Voice came during a standout live performance that earned her rave reviews from the judges. Her ability to transform a song into a deeply personal experience was something that set her apart from many other contestants. Her effortless ability to command the stage and convey raw emotion through her voice made her one of the strongest contenders. Is one of the most distinctive elements of her musical identity. Her ability to shift seamlessly between genres like country, pop, and folk is impressive, but what truly sets her apart is her emotional depth. When Grace sings, she doesn't just deliver notes, she tells a story. Her voice is warm yet strong, carrying a sense of lived experience and authenticity that makes each performance feel unique. Her vocal range is impressive, and she has the technical skills to match her emotional delivery. Whether she's singing a high-energy country anthem or a tender ballad, Grace's voice consistently captivates listeners. Her strength lies in her ability to balance her natural power with moments of delicacy, allowing her to communicate the full spectrum of human emotion. Being a finalist on The Voice was a major milestone in Grace's career, but it wasn't the end of her journey. In many ways, it was just the beginning. After the show, she continued to build a loyal fan base, thanks to her relatable personality, engaging performances, and authentic voice. The platform The Voice provided her helped expand her reach far beyond the initial scope of the competition. Grace began to perform at sold-out venues and gained attention from industry professionals, including songwriters and producers eager to work with her. She was no longer just a small-town singer, she was a rising star in the music world, with major opportunities on the horizon. Her appearance on The Voice also led to collaborations with other talented artists, which helped further establish her musical reputation. These collaborations showcased her versatility and willingness to experiment with different styles, while staying true to the essence of what made her unique. Grace West's musical style is deeply rooted in the classic sounds of country music, with strong influences from artists like Dolly Parton, Patsy Cline, and Johnny Cash. However, she also draws inspiration from a wide range of genres, blending pop, rock, and folk elements into her music. Her influences are diverse, reflecting the varied sounds she was exposed to growing up. One of the biggest influences on Grace's music is her love for storytelling. As a fan of country music, she admires the way songs can tell rich, emotional stories. This love for storytelling comes through in her own songwriting, where she often weaves personal experiences into her lyrics. She has mentioned in interviews that artists like Shania Twain and Miranda Lambert played significant roles in shaping her musical taste. But it's not just female country artists that inspire Grace. Male singers such as Chris Stapleton and Eric Church have also left a mark on her approach to music. This blend of influences creates a sound that is distinctly her own, though it carries echoes of the legends that came before her. Now that Grace West has made a name for herself as a finalist on The Voice, the future looks bright for this rising star. She has proven her ability to stand out among a sea of talented contestants, and her performances have left an indelible mark on the hearts of viewers. Looking ahead, Grace has the opportunity to continue building on the momentum she gained from The Voice. There's talk of new music releases, potential collaborations, and performances that will allow her to further establish herself as a force to be reckoned with in the country and pop music scenes. Fans eagerly await her next steps, and the industry is watching to see where her career will go from here. Grace West has demonstrated that success isn't just about technical skill or popularity, it's about authenticity, vulnerability, and the courage to be yourself. As she continues her musical journey, it's clear that Grace West is someone to watch, and her future in music is full of potential. Grace West's time on The Voice has showcased not only her vocal abilities, but also her ability to connect with people through her music. Her journey reflects the transformative power of the show, but it also highlights her own growth as an artist. Through hard work, determination, and a deep love for music, Grace has created a unique space for herself in the music world. As she moves forward, it's clear that Grace West is poised for even greater success, and her journey is one that fans and music lovers will continue to follow. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.